Hello J-Bays, it's Victoria James and welcome back to my channel. Now I am looking a little glammed up and that is because I actually had time for it today. But we're still doing the Declutter series and this is episode 6. We are getting into eyes. And I asked you all in the last video if you wanted singles, quads, or palettes first, and the overwhelming majority of you said singles. So that is what we are doing today. Before we get into that, I want to let you know that if you're not already subscribed, you definitely should subscribe. We've already done 5 episodes. Like I said, this is the 6th episode of my luxury makeup declutter series. And I would love to have you back to chit chat and all that about luxury beauty. So go ahead and click that red subscriber button so it turns gray and become a J-Bay. I'm looking at my collection and I am saying to myself, girl, it's time to get brutally honest about your singles. And to be fair to my collection, there are some trios in here, but they are in one unit and they are they're not quads. So they are included in this mix because I'm not going to do a dedicated trio video. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, that's it. Those are all the disclaimers. Everything's out of the way. Let's get started. Included in my singles are going to be my liquid eyeshadows because I only have 2. And they are from Chanel. These are the Ombre Premier Lac. Yes, Ombre Premier Lac. And I have 2. I have number 24 Rising Sun and I have 32 Vastness. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I had another one and I actually decluttered it because it was very patchy. I'm going to show you both. And I think Vastness is the one that I use the most, and you'll probably be able to tell right away why that is. So here they are. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nice thin formula. Once it dries down, there's no creasing, there's no cracking. You know, they wear all day long. Really beautiful. And I'm trying to remember if this Rising Sun, which is the one on the top, it has a beautiful sort of peachy coral tone, and then this one here is like a taupe with a purple undertone. So let me just tap and see if I get any patchiness. Ah, yeah, there you go, there you go. Please tell me y'all can see that. This one gets patchy. This one does not. I just swiped across it, it still looks fine. So I'm gonna get rid of Rising Sun because it's not as reliable as Vastness, and that is something that is consistent along the range of Ombre Premier Lac from Chanel. And if I just like dry rub, I do end up with a really sheer version of this. This does not change at all. Next, I have 4 of these beauties from Chantecaille. They are called the Mermaid Eye Color, and I have, like I said, 4. I have Starfish, which is this beautiful sort of purpley taupe. Man, I'm a creature habit. What can I say? Next is Sylvie. It's the name of the owner of Chantecaille, and that's her shade there. We have B. This is the only matte one that I have, I believe. It is a very light brown, and then a cool tone brown at that. And then there's Olivia, which I believe is one of her daughters, and this one's very silvery. So I will say this, these are great for mature lids. My goodness, today these are great for mature lids because you do get that sheen. They're not glittery by any means. Even the non-matte ones are not, you know, they're not chunky glitter or anything like that. And this B is actually really great. Yeah, they're just really nice. The texture, the ease of use, staying power, all that stuff. It's got all of the things because it's a luxury beauty and it's from a brand that, you know, takes their time with their products. And yeah, it's great. However, comma, I don't need all these colors now. I think I'm gonna keep B, which I swatched a little light, but it's like a cool tone brown, and I'm gonna keep Starfish. And honestly, you can create a look with just those 2. You really could. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep those two because they are the ones that I will use the most. These are not bad colors, these two here, but for me, I need a little bit of like, they're more of like an inner corner fade out kind of situation. I wouldn't do these as one and dones because of how light they are. So I'm going to get rid of Olivia. And I'm going to get rid of Sylvie. I'm going to let those two go. And then I'm going to keep Bee and Starfish. Next are some truly incredible, shimmery, glittery, disco ball ass cream shadows from Marc Jacobs. These are, man, these are the sequins. sequins from Marc Jacobs Beauty. I love these so much. I have the shade Glitter Rock number 96. Then I have, oh goodness, so hard to read, Pop Rocks number 98. You guys remember the Cat Williams joke about 98%? Just me? All right. There's that one. And then this one, my word, Stardust number 100. Look at that. Does that not remind you of Sphinx from Tom Ford? Would you, could you? Look at that. You see the pink shift? I know you do. Y'all, you know what? Let me get a little bit more to really like punch it up, really punch up and emphasize the color. Yeah. Good grief. And like, they are called sequins, so you are gonna get like chunk. These to me are very reminiscent in texture to Pat McGrath's special shades in her motherships. So as I like, you know, as I think about that, like, oh, these are very reminiscent of the Pat McGrath mothership special shades, it almost makes me want to get rid of them because I can just, you know, defer to my motherships. But if all I want is just the one, just grab the one little thing right here. Or I'm not going to swatch these, but I am going to show you what they look like without the writing, because I showed them to you from the back. But yeah, they're smooth, they're buttery. I would say these are not the greatest for textured lids, full disclosure, because there's a lot of texture here. You want to talk disco ball? This one. Can't get rid of any of them. I just can't. I can't do it. And I won't. So, moving left and right along. I have a Natasha Denona single. I can't remember if I got this as a gift with purchase from Natasha Denona's website or if I got this as like a point perk at Sephora. I don't know. But it is a really nice shade. It's called Ochre number 61P. It is a pearly shadow, and that's what it looks like. It's just, it's, you know, kind of basic, and I'm kind of gonna just let it go. Finish is really beautiful. You know, it's another one of those great for mature lids type of shades, or type of formulas rather. But that color, I absolutely have it elsewhere. So when Auric launched, I grabbed the first three. I grabbed Ego, Defiance, and Temper. And I know they have new ones, and I'd be open to getting those. These remind me a lot of Tom Ford's duos. And I do believe she said that that was the inspiration. So this is Ego, and surprisingly, it's my favorite one. That's really beautiful. So there's Ego. Topper. and the topper has that sort of it's the same sort of color family as the cream, but it has a gold included in there as well. So those are the two shades. And it is these are very much the type of thing, and the reason that I love singles like this and I love cream shadows and things like that, because again, like I've told you guys, I have like this much lid space. I really don't go for like these extravagant eye looks. Gosh, I wish I could, but I don't. And so when I want a little impact, when I want a little drama, I can always count on these types of shadows to get me through that. These great punchy colors with the topper, or these really sophisticated colors with the topper. They just do it for me. This is a sexy one right here. This one is Defiance. I mean, would you? Look at that. Cheese and rice. Such a beautiful, beautiful tone. There she is. Look at that. Oh, literally that same color that I just got rid of in a cream. And then you've got this stunning gold. Let me use my thumb. That beautiful shimmery gold topper that just dances on top of it. I can't get rid of it. Like, why would I do that? And lastly, we have Temper. Temper is giving us rose gold. Again, another one that is just such a great color that I can't see myself letting it go. That subtle pink. And I feel like the topper is just about the same shade with like a hint of copper, just a taste. And it's a very subtle sheen. I just feel like this one is very everyday out of the two. I'm sorry, out of the three. It is the most sort of everyday vibe. And they're just such great choices. Like, she made such a great call making these the first three, because it covers everything you need. You really could just have these and let that be what you do on your eyes. And that's, it meets every occasion. It's just so good. I have a couple of Victoria Beckham Beauty, what does she call these? The lid lusters. Yes, I have Mirror and I have Chiffon. So kind of them to send these over. I definitely want more of these, because these are a hybrid to me of the Marc Jacobs sequins and the Hourglass scattered light. The texture, like when I go to rub my finger in it, gives me scattered light. The impact gives me sequins, but without the texture. So cool what they did over there at VBB. This is Mirror. Yeah, I don't know how they did that. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, how did y'all do that? You get all the impact of the sequins with the texture and the mature lid friendliness of the scattered light. It's bananas. But yeah, that's a beautiful shade. Mirror. And then here's Chiffon. Like, looks very similar to Temper from Auric. And that's where the comparison stops there. Like, I'm sorry. That's it for those two. Very similar tone. And that's it. Because this actually gives, on my hand, I lose the pink. And I get the sort of gold. White gold, if you will. It looks beautiful. Like, God, come on. Speaking of scattered lights, I do have two of these left. I used to have a bunch of these, but I only have two now. And this one is Smoke and Reflect. I'm going to show swatches of these. Whew. Now, that looks like Chiffon. Let's see if the swatch also looks like Chiffon, because that's what's really important here. To me, I get more pink out of this one. So it is different enough for me to feel like I could keep it. So this one is Smoke. Surprisingly, not gray at all. It's very rose gold, and it actually is rose gold, not like a duochrome situation. And this one is Reflect. Now this one really looks like the other one. Now what am I doing here? Like, what is that? These look so similar. This one's like peachy pink. I think that's the only difference there. But do you see that? This is like a cool pink, and this is like a peachy pink. Huh. I think I might only keep Smoke because I know I have peachy pinks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna let go of Reflect. Whoa. If you're not familiar with the scattered light formula, it is whisper thin. It is whisper thin. It just gives you that impact, that light, that glam, without being chunky, without, like, if you have wrinkly lids, it's not gonna exaggerate that. Beautiful. Let's get through my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize cream shadows. One that is definitely not going anywhere, honey. I don't even gotta try. I ain't even gotta think about it. I don't even need to, you know, y'all already know. Chocolate Bronze will never leave my collection for any reason, so don't ask. All right. It's so pretty. It's a brown with like a purple undertone, and it's fire. It's gorgeous. These are creaseless. They're long lasting. They're very blendable, very one and done, but you could potentially create eye looks with more than one of these. These work well with powders, on top of powders, you name it. Star Gold. Let's have a look at Star Gold, because I gotta tell you, friends, as much as I love gold, I do not wear gold a lot on my eyelids. Like, I really don't. But this Star Gold is really beautiful. It's like a bronzy gold or like a coppery gold. It's very nice. I could see myself wearing that one. Let me pull out my, I think I have another one that's gold. Yeah, Copper Sunrise. Let's have a look at Copper Sunrise against Star Gold, because I don't feel like I need to, like, I certainly don't want similar ones. Okay. So Copper Sunrise gives copper mixed with pink. I don't know that I would wear that a lot. Sunset Rose. Let's have a look at Sunset Rose. Okay. Sunset Rose is giving cool tone pink. Not that like bluish pink, but surprisingly gorgeous. Why do I feel like I love and I live? I have not paid attention to this at all. That's gorgeous. Love this color. That's so pretty. And this last one here is Walk of No Shame. This looks, let me see. Okay. Kind of like reddish. I don't think I would wear this very often. Yeah, no, I wouldn't wear that. So I feel like I could get rid of Walk of No Shame, but I feel like I could also get rid of Copper Sunrise. Huh. I'm very surprised by that. Like this one here, I don't need that. Not really. I like the gold. I actually like that shade of gold. I feel like it's warm enough to like not look ridiculous on my eyelid. It's not too yellow. Yeah, I feel like I could get rid of this one and this one, so that's what I'm gonna do. Who'd have thunk it, friends? And then I liked Star Gold. Yeah. We're almost done with one drawer, and I've gotten rid of more than what I thought I was getting rid of, y'all. I'm not even playing. Now all that's left in this drawer are all my Chantecailles. These are the luminescent eye shades, and we're gonna start with one that's absolutely staying, and that is the Leopard from the Big Cats collection. I love this thing. I very often one and done with just this. I love it. It's just, it looks like my skin with a satin finish. So insane. Hopefully y'all can see that right there. It's just like my skin with a satin finish. It neutralizes my eyelids, so there's no like darkness showing through. And it just looks pretty. It looks like it's very makeup, no makeup. And I love it so much. Another one that I love so much is Tiger from the Big Cats collection, because it is a beautiful emerald green. And I don't have a lot of that in my collection. I might have another green, one other green, but it's a cream. And this is so gorgeous. Look at that purple shift. Get out of my life. Like, do you see it right there? That purple shift? Please, this is going nowhere. This I've had for a really long time, and I think I've worn it once, so I feel like I might let this one go. It's Mare. It's also broken. It's from like one of their earlier collections before I even knew about Chantecaille. It's so pretty. Look at that color. But like, I never reach for this shade. She's a loud one, but she's pretty. It's like an icy mint. It's really gorgeous. I just feel like somebody else can appreciate this more, because I can't. Like, I just don't. I'm not gonna use it. I'm being honest with myself. I'm not gonna use it. Next are the sort of signature luminescent eye shades. The top 8. Shout out to MySpace. So we've got, and I'm just going to show these. I'm not going to swatch these because I've actually swatched all of these on my channel before. Look at that. Nice topper for that star gold, huh? Beautiful. So that's a lion. We've got one of my favorites, which is giraffe. Great topper for leopard. You see it. This one is so doggone pretty. This is pangolin. And pangolin is a purple with pink glitter. It's so pretty. Then you've got crane, which is a gorgeous cranberry. This would look pretty with Walk of No Shame. It also looks pretty on its own because I've worn it a lot. I have zebra. I just think that's a beautiful rose gold. Another one of my favorites here, elephant. Does that not look like elephant skin? So beautiful. And then you've got cheetah, which is more of a, like a 24 karat gold, if you will. And last but not least, another favorite of mine, rhino. It's got like that greenish undertone to the gray. So good. So yeah, I'm only getting rid of one. And that would be Mare. To recap what's leaving so far, we have this single from Natasha Denona in 61p ochre. We have the Chanel Ombre Premier Lock in Rising Sun. There we go. Rising Sun. That one's going. Walk of No Shame and Copper Sunrise, Eyes to Mesmerize from Charlotte Tilbury. Chantecaille's Mare limited edition eyeshadow. Hourglass Scattered Light and Reflect. And the Mermaid Eyes from Chantecaille in Sylvie and Olivia. All right, y'all, another one from Chantecaille. This is from the Pearl collection, and this is Baroque, the Lumiere Eye Sheen. This is such a pretty eyeshadow. Woo! There she is, there she is. Oh, the texture, good grief. This is this has a shift to it as well. You see the pink, and then it has a shift to like a gold, or a bronze rather. It has a shift to a bronze. I want to try to catch it. I don't think I'm doing a very good job, but it is primarily, like when I look at it in person, I can see like an orangey gold shift into the pink, and I kind of just live. I kind of live. It's very much like a phoenix or something like that. It's just so pretty. And of course, this packaging is bananas. So keeping that, then I have the trio. I have a trio from Westman Atelier. This is Rendezvous, the iPods, and these are magnetic singles that were sold as a trio. So the colors that you get in here, Bone Chance, is this gorgeous, gorgeous green. You get Frappe, which is another one and done for me. Love this shade of brown. It's absolutely perfect. And Bisou, which is like a soft pink. Now, if I were to get rid of one of these in the trio, it would be Bisou. But because Bisou makes a really great inner corner when I'm doing my trio, I'm not getting rid of any of them because I really like my trio. And then I just have two brands left. I have Tom Ford and I have Kaja Beauty. Since Tom Ford will probably be easier than Kaja, I'm gonna start with Tom Ford. So the first one that I'm pulling out here is Gigolo, and these are the Emotionproof eye colors. So these are the single cream shadows that do not have the topper, and this one is number 7. Here's what Gigolo looks like. It looks very much like Star Gold to me, so I don't feel like I need it. And it's not as readily available as Star Gold. Yeah, it's almost the same thing. I'm gonna let go of this. And they also do the same thing. I feel like the Emotionproof and the Eyes to Mesmerize are very comparable formulas. The rest of these are cream color for eyes, and I'm going to show you the difference here. Package wise, they are a little different. This one is Sphinx, the one I was telling you about. Now, I went through a lot to get this. I mean, a lot. But I have to say, I have literally used it twice since I got it. It has incredible colors in it, y'all. Like, there's green, there's pink, there's gold, you know, like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. However, I have yet to get this to work on my lids without a problem, without it, you know, there being a problem with my eye look. And it looks fine when I use my finger. There's the green shift. It looks fine when I use my finger, but like on my eyes, it just, there's something wrong. I don't know what to do. Man. And I'm reluctant to get rid of it because of how hard it was to find and at a reasonable price. So I'm like, maybe I should just keep trying or whatever. But I am gonna put this in the maybe pile to leave the collection, because I don't want my eyes to take a lot. Like, I don't want to have to work too hard. So I am gonna put that to the side, y'all. The next one here is Spice, and this is number 8. This is another one of those, like, Victoria, you just love the same thing kind of shadows. But man, there's something about the depth of this particular color that I find really gorgeous. I find it just different enough from Chocolate Bronze that I'm like, ooh, maybe I can just, you know, keep that for a little bit longer, but I don't know. Lastly, I have Caviar. This can probably go because I have this. And I'll get to this in just a second. So yeah, this is Caviar. And Caviar has, like, you think it's black, but it's actually extremely deep marine. But I don't know if you could tell that on your eyelid. You know, it more than likely will just look black. So maybe on this, but I also have the cream and powder eye colors in Black Sand number 13. And this one, you know, it looks very similar. Yeah, and it has the gold sparkle in it. I'd rather have this one. I'd rather have this one. So I'm thinking, let's get rid of Caviar and just keep this girl. And here's the topper for, and I'm just gonna place it on top, on one side. So that's what that looks like. Fucking banger. So this one stays. And I'm gonna let go of Caviar. I'm sure you guys will let me know if I made a mistake. Victoria, no! So the rest are all the cream and powder eye colors. So this one here is Emerald Isles number 9. This is discontinued. It is a gorgeous, and this is actually more punchy than the Chantecaille, this emerald green. God, I love it. Like, oh, so good. And then the topper is giving like true yellow gold. So it's mixing in the middle, and then that's the gold. When I need this, this comes through. So I am going to keep it. It is such like a high impact moment without a lot of work. So yeah, definitely keeping. Definitely keeping. Then we have, oh jeez, this one is Azure Sun number 10. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Over. Sexy than a mother sucker, man. Like, let me tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And then here's the topper. It's like a soft peachy pearl situation. Oh my goodness. There she is, emphasizing my IV scar. But like, oh my gosh, bro. This thing will have to actually truly go bad for me to get rid of it, because that is just unmatched. It's unmatched in my collection. 4 more to go. We have Naked Bronze. That's stunning. Now, Naked Bronze is another one that is really beautiful, but I wonder if I need this, if I have spice. I don't think I need spice if I have this, you know what I'm saying? So, I might actually, I'm gonna get rid of spice. As I'm looking at Naked Bronze, I'm like, I don't need spice because those look almost exactly the same, and there's not that big enough of a difference to really justify it. Plus, this has a topper. Oh shoot, this is the one my daughter messed up. But that's still plenty of topper. That, like, I was never gonna get through it anyway. So I'm still gonna keep this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I'm gonna keep. Next is Golden Peach. And y'all gonna kick my butt. Oh, I'm so sorry. It just started like really pouring, and I'm using the window as light, so I'm using the natural light, so that's the background noise you hear, that rat-a-tat-tat. That is the rain. But yeah, this is such a pretty topper. This is such a pretty topper. There's the topper for the Golden Peach, and then here is the cream. Now, this peach shade kind of looks like the Eyes to Mesmerize. Looks like the Sunset Rose. Yeah, these look super close. Whoa. Let me put it next to it and blend it out, because that's really going to tell the story. Okay. It does give more pink, so I will keep it. Just made it. Just barely, by the skin of its teeth. So yeah, definitely want to keep this one. I think this one is so pretty. And then we have Fleur Neige. Now, this might could go. Yeah, this one might go. Only because I feel like I don't really use this color that much. That almost looks kind of like that Chantecaille color that I just got rid of, and it is drying up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's actually drying up. See how it's pulling away from the lid? So yeah. I have to say goodbye to Fleur Neige. Yikes. I hate to see it, but like, what's the point of keeping things you're not gonna use, you know? Has a really pretty white gold topper. Yeah, it's stunning, but I don't need this because I'm not gonna reach for it. I really don't love it anymore. All right, last but not least is Reflection. Let's have a look at Reflection. Reflection is giving a little bit of drab to me. Yeah, I don't love this. It's very meh. It's very meh. And I kind of feel like if I don't love one part of it, I don't need the whole, I don't need it, you know? Oh yeah. I forgot. This is the one with the dark topper. Girl, hold up, girl. Hold up, girl. Look at it with the topper on it. I feel a little different. I feel a little different. I was talking all that shit. I'm keeping this. This is so fly. She said, oh really? You forgot. You thought. Yeah, that was actually a great way to end that off. I think Kaja Beauty is gonna get its own video, because that's enough for its own video. And there's 3 on each. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna end it here. I think that's a good idea, is to end the video right there and then be back for another video where we talk about the Kaja Beauty bentos. All right, so thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. Hope you're enjoying the series, and if you're not subscribed, you absolutely should subscribe. Click that red notification bell. Click that red subscriber button. Let them turn gray, let it ring a ding ding, and I will see you next time. Love you. Bye.